The background material mentioned in this video can be viewed at the website thewaythetruthandlife.net. More specific references will be given in the notes. This is June 20th, 2012. I'm in New York. I've been here since June 12th. I want to make this to me is a humorous report. The background is able to confront corruption in Russia to the point that it gets all the way to the president's office and gets a governor fired, and they come home to be threatened with arrest for wanting to sit and eat a blueberry muffin. This is my humorous story about returning back from Russia. I was very thankful. I was picked up at the airport by one of the friends from my home church, and after spending a night sleeping in the Moscow airport on Sunday night and Monday night sleeping in New York airport, as is sleeping and setting up, they put arms on the chair so you can't lay down anymore. But I was very tired. Got here Tuesday morning, and with jet lag I took a nap in the afternoon and woke up about the time it was getting dark. It was very cold. I got on my bike with a winter coat and rode a mile up to the donut shop, Tim Hortons coffee shop that a number of my friends that I've had for 40 or 50 years from the old Your Host restaurant get together in the evening for just some fellowship. And I went up to see them. That's where the trouble started. I visited, they joked with me about the corruption in Russia and everything. And they had left. I had my mini computer. I was, with their Wi-Fi, I was answering some emails. And then getting close, I think it was close to 11 o'clock when they close up except for the drive-through window. But I didn't notice the time. I just went up to the counter, and this young black fella, very courteous, heated a blueberry muffin and buttered it for me and a cup of coffee. I took it and sat down, was about to eat it, when this heavy-set woman, who apparently was the manager for the next shift, and she announced, "Everybody's got to get out, we're locking the doors." And I said, "Well, go ahead and lock the doors. I just got my hot blueberry muffin, and I'll finish it, and you can let me out when I'm done." She says, "No, you got to go." And then she got the young black man involved, and he told me, "Oh, you've got to go." And then she says, "You got to leave, or we're going to call the police." I said, "Well, call the police. I'm going to sit here and eat my hot blueberry muffin." It was cold outside. I had a bicycle. I'd have to ride for a mile, and I didn't want to spill in my coffee and having a cold blueberry muffin. I wasn't in a mood to be very understanding of her gruffness and wanting to lock the door. I know that this is a common practice in both the McDonald's and the Burger King, but if you've got food, they lock the door, and when you finish your food, they let you out. And they only do service through the drive-through window for the next few hours. At any rate, she threatened, and I said, "Well, go ahead and call the police. I'd like to have a report to take it to the management with." So she called the police, and the police and I told them I'd like a copy of a report. "We're not going to make out a report unless we have to arrest you." I said, "Well, I'm not leaving until I finish my blueberry muffin." The policeman was kind of gruff and telling me how I was acting like a 2-year-old and all this. And I told him I lived here and had friends for the last 50 years, and I've never experienced anything like this. And it was kind of sad. I just got home today, 9 months away from my friends. and after going round and round, and then I made it clear, I'm not leaving. If you want to arrest me, arrest me. So the policeman went to the young man and woman there that asked him, you want to sign for him to have him arrested? And he said, no, they didn't want to do that. So the police, a third policeman had showed up by then, but they left because there was nothing they could do. They weren't going to sign to have me arrested. So the policeman left, and I told him, just leave me alone. I'll finish my blueberry muffin, and I'll be out of here. And I finished, and I asked him for his name. He wouldn't give me his name. She was in the back room already. And the young man told me I wasn't welcome there anymore. So that was a week ago. And yesterday, I rode my bike up to do some shopping during about lunchtime. During the day, I stopped by to see if any of my friends were in there, and I come out, the bike had fallen over, and a couple of cans of soup had fallen out of the shopping bag. And I didn't notice the other flat bag where I had stopped also at the drugstore and gotten a birthday card for the 3-year-old next door, and some of those little night lights. And I didn't notice that bag. I had come home without. But it was very hot yesterday, in the 90s here, and so I didn't bother to go up. And then later on, and when it had cooled down, I had gone online to fill out a report to the Tim Horton Corporation, and they had a form there you fill out, and on the form they said go to the store and get the store number. Now mind you, I'm feeling bad being here a week and not being able to just comfortably go and enjoy my friends and have a cup of coffee and talk and bear witness of the things that I had experienced. So I thought, well, I could go get the number and I could ask them if anybody turned in lost and found the birthday card. So I went ahead and I didn't ride my bike, I walked. And a young lady was there, and I asked her if things had been found, birthday card and some night lights in a bag laying on the ground outside had been turned in. She went back and checked, and no. And then I was asking her what the store number is. I couldn't see it posted anywhere. And then the young black man come out, and then I asked him, and he says, well, we just use the street number, 7-Eleven or whatever. And I told him I was filling out a report that I wasn't allowed to come in there anymore. And they asked that I put the store number down. And he says, that we just use that number, but you're allowed to come in. You're welcome here. So with that, I've just relaxed and went, had about an hour and a half visit and a cup of coffee, and enjoyed my friends and gave a testimony of the leading of the spirit of truth in Russia, and had a nice fellowship. Now, that's my report on returning to America and the differences of the police state in Russia compared to the police state in America. I don't know if it's humorous to you, but it caught my attention. And I'll give references to the newspaper articles and that from Russia on my website. Thank you. This is a picture of some of my coffee shop friends that I took 9 months ago when I was leaving for Russia.